we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Hurricanes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today. Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better. First down and more. He's still running. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams. Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Caught quickly. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy. Quarterback, and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down. The Canes churn out another first down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
they're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Third down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Ball handed off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Wolverines will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So after putting up the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He's going to hand this off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. The Hurricanes keep the football on the move. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Signs the quick throw.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Pass caught, can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. What a pick off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Love to see backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a quick route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Fourth down, no punt, out of field goal range. They're going for it. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the ball. Dump off, caught by the running back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. And one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's an out route, the catch made. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely. The back into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Makes the catch. It's long. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the 1st down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down after that short completion. Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The tight end has got it. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Bush. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Quick completion to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Blood down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
The Canes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Receiver in motion now. The shotgun handoff here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
To the air, it's Bush. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback's safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Dumps it down to the back. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's reeled in. It's Carter. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's long. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
He gets loose. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They line up at the 14 now, no longer in the shadow of their own end zone. And now the handoff. Past the 25. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
And here we see the quarterback read the 2nd level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Big guys up front, line up. It's 1st down. And here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Caught by the receiver. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Looks to the left, pass caught. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Bush. He's running out of time here. He finds his man. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Let's go. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Wide open downfield. Breaking free at midfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Carter. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly penalty creates the automatic 1st down. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's long. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but Now it brings up 4th down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He made it. 3 points on the board. There's a flag in the field. If it's on the defense, would not be enough for 1st down yardage. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll try the left side with a toss. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Toss play to the outside. Gets into space at the 50. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. It's a shotgun run call. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Michigan offense back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this 3rd quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Handoff to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Bush. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6. The Hurricanes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Dropping back, it's Bush. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
It is intercepted. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
That's caught. It's long. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down.
Oh, and he fumbles. The defense has got it. Look out, room to run here. Here he goes.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football.
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down after that completion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He'll take a deep shot. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. He make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback's been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. Second down, they're going to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. One man in the backfield, and they'll get the football. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Tailback takes the handoff again. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
There's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first. To be able to pick up big positive yards like that, you can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Running back with the football. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up. down at the 15.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Bush. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 7. Strong job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. He hands it off from the gun. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the 3rd quarter of play. As we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The pass rush closing in. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Keeping it on the ground here. He's past the marker and still going. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
second down after that run on the previous play. They call the counter play here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's another deep shot. Intercepted in the end zone. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hand off to the single back. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
To throw, it's Bush. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He lets it go on the move. Wow, a third hit tonight by the QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Looking downfield. It's Bush. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Touchdown, Miami. They continue to roll up the score. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid game.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10.
Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack. This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Leaning on the run game here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back. It's Bush. It's the running back in the flat. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
With that, they should be able to hold on, Kurt, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here, breaks into the clear at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
51, Michigan, 17.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They start the drive with a good throw to the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A handoff to the back. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about
a deep shot to the left side. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. And the Wolverines will have to kick it away. He's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but that is a crucial 1st down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number 1 just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see 2 top 5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this number 1 ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top 5 opponent with a bad mindset, things like this are going to happen.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.